there are like 12 vegan options on a 30 item menu. That's just way too much. It's like, there should be like 2. So I was a vegan for about 2 weeks, and the amount of supplementation that I had to take, I mean, my iron levels were so low because what I could get in like 2 ounces of steak, iron-wise, and possibly even fiber-wise, was so much, like, in 2 ounces of steak, I would have to eat like 6 fistfuls of spinach leaves or something like that. It was absolutely nuts. And it is a totally unsustainable diet, being a vegan. It is. We can do it in our very modern American culture, where we can find a vegan place and go and get vegan food and get fake out chicken and get tofu this and blah, blah, blah. We can do it. But on that show, Naked and Afraid, me and my daughter, we watch that all the time. My 5-year-old, she loves Naked and Afraid. We watch that show, and when the people have protein deficiencies, they're looking for a snake to kill, a grub to kill. They're looking for anything that lives, that has legs, a crab, a little fish. They just want to eat it because they need protein so bad. And you watch people go right back to the way that we're naturally supposed to be. I've got a little bit of a problem with people that are vegans. Not the people themselves, just the choice. It's a very interesting choice because it's such a far departure from what we're supposed to do. As is being a vegetarian, we did do a lot of that too. We did forage a lot of fruits, things like that. They're really hard diets to sustain and also give yourself the most nutrients and have the most balanced diet that you can. It's just a more difficult proposition, so difficult that sometimes it's impractical and hard and you can't do it. But that's not my real issue. My real issue is, let me throw up some stats. Here's the vegan stats. Here are the vegetarian stats. There are so few people in the world, or let's just go with America, that adopt veganism or vegetarianism. We seem to really go out of our way to accommodate these people. I was listening to the Adam Carolla podcast, and he brought this up, and it was a really interesting point. There's like, 6% or some really low percentage of people that are actually vegan, but there are like 12 vegan options on a 30 item menu. That's just way too much. It's like, there should be like 2. Not because we should disrespect the vegan, we should just respect the majority of people. And if the majority of people eat meat, the majority of your meals should have meat. It's just, I don't know, isn't that like supply and demand or something? Whatever. There's a demand for meat, so supply it. There's not a demand for vegan options, so don't supply it. What do you guys think? And I really want to know your experience. Have you been a vegan? What was your experience like? Did you love it? I mean, how did you feel? And I'm going to tell you this. When I was vegan, man, did I feel good. I felt really good. But I will say now, I'm on a much cleaner diet. I try to do no sugar, no grain. Shout out to Vinny Tortorich. But I try to do no sugar, no grain. And that's really helped. And I probably feel just as good not eating as much gluten as I used to. Not eating as much sugar as I used to. I don't crash. I'm not bloated. I don't have all those feelings. So I just want to know, what's your experience with being vegan or being vegetarian? Vegetarian, I was able to actually stick that out for like 2 months. That was cool. I just couldn't get enough food. I literally would have to eat like a cow all day. I see why cows graze all day. You don't get to be that big an animal with that much muscle if you don't just eat all day. Grass, sticks, grass, sticks, grass. Oop, stick, grass. That's a lot. Shouts out to all the vegans, vegetarians in the world. Don't think you're bad people, but I want to know what you guys think and what was your experience when you were vegan, vegetarian, or when you tried it, if you still are, and how are you getting all your nutrients? Let me know down in the comment section below. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video, all right? Peace.